Today we're working on lesson 3, nonlinear functions. Your learning target is I can interpret linear and nonlinear functions by analyzing graphs and tables. Exercise 1. The equation y equals x squared defines y as a function of x. Answer the following questions based on this function. So let's take a look at this table. It says fill in the table of values below to create x, y pairs for the function. So I'm going to give you a starting point. Let's start with -3. Jump around a little bit. We're going to go to -2, then 0, 1, 2, 3. So we want to use this function to plug in these x values. So the first x value I have is -3. -3 squared, use your calculator, gives us 9. So that means that coordinate for this function would be -3. That's our x that we plugged in. And we got 9 for our y. So I'm going to do that again for the second one, except I'm going to plug in -2. -2 squared gives us 4. So my next coordinate would be -2, 4. I want you to do that for the rest of the table. Okay, check your work with my work. Now, I know that if you're working on a Google Doc, you cannot graph this, but if you have the hard copy, you can plot these points with me. So we've got -3, 9, -2, 4, 0, 0, 2, 4, and did I miss one? Oh, I missed 1, 1. And then we've got 3, 9. Okay, now I'm going to connect the dots. Now I'm working with the mouse right here, so this is not going so well. Okay, so now if you look at this, hopefully you can realize this is not a line. So it says, is the function linear? How can you tell? So no, it is not linear because it is not a line. That means it does not have a constant rate. So it's not increasing or decreasing at the same amount each time. Okay, so exercise 2 says, which of the tables below could represent a linear function and explain your choice? Now, if you noticed, my x values I picked randomly. You can plug in any x value. So we're not really looking at x values here. We are looking at the patterns with the y values. Okay, so like right here, looking at a pattern from first, we should always check our x values. They increase at a constant rate. We're good to go with our x's. Okay, but from 5 to 7, that's increasing by 2. From 7 to 11, that's not increasing by 2. That's increasing by 4. So that's not a constant rate, so that's not linear. Let's take a look at number 2. We've got, first of all, check our x values. They seem to be increasing at the same rate. So 8 to 6, we're subtracting 2. 6 to 4, we're subtracting 2, looking good so far, except now we're adding 2. So that no longer works. All right, I want you to pause the video and try to decipher if 3 or 4 is going to be our linear function. Okay, I got choice 3 because we are increasing by 2 each time. Now choice 4 decreases by 2, but then it decreases by 3. So choice 3 is going to make the most sense because the output values are increasing by 2 every time. Constant rate is a biggie when it comes to linear functions. Okay, that's all I have for you for today's lesson. Make sure you self-assess. If you have questions, please let me know.